Hello, wrestling fans, and welcome to WrestlingGab. That's Dalethea. I'm Travis. It's Friday.
It's Friday.
And it's the road to Survivor Series.
It is.
You ready for the smoke?
New and improved smoke and champions. It's very sketchy.
Oh, yeah.
Cleaned up their act.
Anyways, it is Smackdown time. Ladies and gentlemen. Oh, yeah. Because it's getting ready for Thunderdome. That's what that is.
Yeah, it's creepy.
Who's it going to be?
Pieces?
Oh, Biggie. El hombre.
Why is he wearing a sombrero? That's all they had in props.
So we got Biggie and the Street Profits starting out the show.
Right?
Look at those cups around his neck. He got the cups. He got the cups.
Something like that. Is that their stuff that's the problem?
I can't speculate, so. I would assume so, since nobody's moving.
I guess. Huh.
Too fine for wine. They got champagne for the campaign.
Nice.
I thought he was going to say something about beer.
How would he say something about beer?
He's too fine for wine.
Oh, he's
So he
too
drinks-
fine for wine?
So he just drinks beer. Isn't that a song? All I do is win, win, win.
Maybe. $$. How exciting.
It's a new day. Yes, it is.
You better be careful. He'll have a heart attack. All right, so we got some people in our chat tonight. We got Ryoto out there. Hey, Ryoto. We've got Josh in the chat. Mr. Awesome with us tonight. Walter's out there. Luke is in there. I think I saw Vindicator. Yep, there he is. Let's see. Also, we saw Joven earlier.
Hey, everybody.
Lapito is in the chat, a new person. If you're still out there, join us for tonight. We're doing our live stream of Smackdown. Let's see. Who else? Is that it? Is that everybody?
Looks like the New Day's back on SmackDown.
Yeah.
They were away since, what, October?
Something like that. Mr. Awesome says it's the first SmackDown they're watching since the draft. Ooh.
Well,
happy about
not
that?
a lot's changed.
Yeah. Got the New Day out
New
there.
Day's out there, and they left during the draft, so.
Walter's letting you know you did a cool video today.
Appreciate you. Thank you.
Josh was talking about how Thanksgiving is coming up, Travis. It is, and he's asking, did you guys put your camera closer?
No, I just zoomed in a little bit. So, yes. The camera's in the same spot. It's just zoomed in.
I don't know. Hopefully, Vindicator, you're in your own home and your own stuff. But you could be out there in outer space for all I know.
He's in outer space.
Maybe. I don't know where he is.
Important things. So what is he talking about? Okay, here we go.
Oh, I don't have my microphone on. Thanks, Mapcrow.
Like, why is she so distant?
Are you sure you can hear me from clear over there? Most
all
people
muffled.
can hear me
It's like this,
everywhere.
I don't know what's happening.
I don't understand why it's not working. See? Outer space out there. Guy Dawson's in the chat. It says, hi guys, are you doing Survivor Series predictions? We will tomorrow.
Be doing it tomorrow morning, and then we will be doing Survivor Series on Sunday. So, full weekend. You're going to be stuck with us for 4 or 5 days in a row.
You lucky dogs.
Woo! Because we want the smoke. So they're literally just going all out with this Taker thing. Abs!
Oh, good. Somebody interrupted them. Thank goodness.
Somebody? It is Fidel Castro. How is Sami Zayn going to win on Sunday? I want 15 ways that Sami Zayn wins on Sunday. Start. Everybody go.
Name it out there, guys.
Give us 15 ways that Sami Zayn wins.
Let's hear it. Vindicator's like, haha, Dalethea with her conspiracy theories, but how are you guys doing?
Doing
Great.
fantastic.
I see you did a Smackdown pre-show, and I did know. Travis did a pre-show. I am not involved in those. Lucky you guys.
Yeah, you guys are gonna just have to bear with me. That stuff is like a pain in the butt. It probably takes about 2 hours to do a 1 minute freaking thing. I was like, what the hell?
Vindicator.
So it's very sketchy, and I'm stopping like the whole time as I'm doing it.
Right. Vindicator's like, if I'm going to become the amazing, then I have to know these things, right? It's true. We have John L. Jackson in the chat.
Hey, Janelle.
Says he gets a roll up. Oh, good. That's a good one.
There's one.
Josh says by cheating and putting foot on rope by pinning Bobby.
There's two.
All right. Vin's like, I can't think of one good way Zayn wins. Oh, we didn't say it was a good way, honey. Mr. Awesome says these lives are great. I should tune in more often. Well, that's good, Mr. Awesome.
They get
you
fantastic.
should hang out with us more often.
Awesome.
Because it's awesome.
Yes.
Sami Zayn, old Mr. Fidel, homeless guy.
Homeless Fidel.
So creepy. He does look like him, too.
I exactly like him, like a
Travis
young Fidel.
put him in the picture, and I didn't even know the difference. And then I was like, wait a minute. I had to take a double take. I was like, is that? Oh my god, that's supposed to be Sami Zayn. That's hilarious.
That's not what he looks like. All you have to do is look at our thumbnail, and you'll see what he looks like.
They're just running their mouths.
Big Corbin coming out, the king. I think his music should be more regal.
Yeah. He can't change his music. He already has it changed, right?
So we're gonna have a tag team right here like this.
Walter's saying the NXT War Games will be good. Josh is saying by Lil Wayne interfering, huh? Janelle says, does it make sense to have Lana be the sole survivor? She has a documentary coming out about her tomorrow, and business hurt SmackDown.
Whew, I don't know. Maybe if it was following the show, but maybe since it's predating the show, I don't know.
Right?
I could see it, but at the same time, it's really going to depend to me on who the last two members of SmackDown's team are. If they're like somebody like Bayley and Natalya, then absolutely. But if it's somebody like Rhea Ripley or somebody, then we can get a little excited about it.
Right? Oh, look, we get her to see some Dolph.
Dolph!
Look, he's wearing your hat.
The show off.
That jerk. He has your hat.
He's got a good hat. Too bad nobody has the red hat.
I wonder where he found it at.
Well, he's had it for a while. His is old. Unless he's using a different one each time.
Maybe. Ryoto says...
Bros before Halula kicks.
Bros before Halula kicks. Ryoto says hitting him with a chair with the ref's back turned. Ooh.
I guess Bobby could also get disqualified.
He could. Vindicator says, oh yeah, I found out why Rhea Ripley was bleeding the other day. Oh yeah, we did too.
Got her earrings ripped out of her
face. She got 5 of her earrings ripped out, and this is why we don't wear jewelry when we're doing physical fighting, people.
We couldn't wear our earrings just like these in our football helmets. But I mean, of course, if you get your football helmet knocked off, it's going to rip them out, but...
Yeah. So the question, though, is there was rumors that she was supposed to be coming up on Smackdown tonight.
Right, but now, since she pulled a Chelsea Green...
Right? But not as bad as Chelsea Green. Chelsea Green's is a broken wrist that has to go get surgery.
Right, yeah. I mean, obviously, Green's going to be out 6 to 8 weeks.
Ripped ear that she's going to have some stitches put in to clean it up so it looks better. She may not be able to wrestle, but she could always show up, I guess. Why do they sound like the owl off of the Tootsie Roll commercial? Ooh,
there is going to be a Battle Royal in the pre-show for Sunday's show. We have not said that to people. So that was not in my video earlier today, but it looks like there is going to be a Battle Royal in the pre-show.
Yes.
A double-branded Battle Royal. So it's basically anybody that's not on the pay-per-view is going to be wrestling in the Battle Royal.
Rito's like, Corbin helped Zayn win.
Yeah.
Hey, Zinzu Aladale.
Hello.
Thanks for being in our chat. Besides the political stuff, though, you're a Raw fan? Oh, that's cool. So are you not a huge SmackDown fan, but you love WWE, huh? That's awesome. Well, thanks for joining us tonight. Keep chatting in the chat. Tell us your views on what's happening with Survivor Series on Sunday.
Yeah,
what are your ideas about it?
Tomorrow for a prediction show, so make sure you got that bell icon marked on your page.
Right.
We'll be here Sunday, we'll be here Monday, we'll be here Wednesday, we'll be here Friday.
Yeah.
And if anybody knows what's happening on Wednesday on AEW, do not say it. Because pre-recorded, I already know what happens. But I don't want people out there telling you.
I figured they would pre-record it because they said they wouldn't be at Daly's place until December 2nd.
Right.
So I assumed
they get a week off or go be with their families.
Right, which made sense.
So, Francisca just got kicked. Here comes the Prophets.
Well, thanks so much, Zensu. You're more than welcome to hang out with us, as Travis said. He's Travis, I'm Dalethea, and we are on here live streaming every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. We'll be here for the Survivor Series pay-per-view, and we'll be doing some predictions tomorrow for it.
Literally been here 70 weeks in a row.
Subscribe and join us. And
not missed one show.
Have some fun.
Consistency.
Hey, Joven. How's it going, man?
Hey, Joven.
Walter's like, don't know who's SmackDown 2 girls joining Survivor Series team. Yes, they need 2 people on the girls team and 1 on the SmackDown.
The rumors, what I'm hearing right now, are Bailey and freaking Natalya. And if that's the case, then I'm just like,
And Rollins. Luke says, Rhea tweeted she had pieces of ear removed. Yeah, that's what they said, that she was going to have some of the pieces of her ears, her ear
just to make it look
just
good.
To make it look like an ear. She's unsure of recovery time. It's more of just a lot of those people, they don't want you to do a lot of stuff for a couple weeks, but in all reality, it's not that big of a deal.
She should wear the wrestling headgear.
Right? I've seen the surgeries where they take out, like, how she stretches out her ears. I've seen the surgeries where they put those back, and the recovery time's pretty quick. So as long as she had enough flesh there to kind of clean up what was happening, she should be fine. Yeah,
I'm sure it's not the big loop, it's the smaller little one.
Yeah.
She had 5 earrings ripped out of her face.
Yeah.
You remember when Randy Orton did that to, what was that, Jeff Hardy? But he didn't really do it, but he stuck his finger in there and was pulling on it and stuff.
No.
People are like, oh my God.
Right, but he takes his earrings out, so it's just the skin that's hanging there. So, anyways,
let's do a trivia question.
I'm going to real quick.
I thought you were reading the
Vindicator was saying I'm not really a SmackDown fan either. I was just here to see what Travis would be wearing tonight. What do you think he was going to be wearing?
Well, you know.
Vindicator says Rhea's a spirit animal now because I know all too well about stitches. Yeah, because you got attacked by a tree, but she didn't. Janelle says, you mean Crybaby Natalia? She's been acting like a 5-year-old every week.
Every single week. She does that every once in a while.
She does.
She's an interesting heel. When she goes heel, she's like this weirdo.
Yeah.
But then, I mean, when she's a babyface, she's a weirdo too. But it's different. It's like she's really vanilla. And so when she turns heel, it's like a vanilla with a little sprinkle on it. Sprinkle of crazy.
Right. Let's see. Josh, Travis, do you think they are punishing Green because her boyfriend left WWE? No. Not punishing Green.
She broke her wrist.
She broke her wrist.
She was supposed to win on Friday.
What do you think they did? They were like, Mafia guys, I need you to take care of something for me, okay? I need you to go out there and whack her in the fucking wrist with a baseball bat. Anyway, but don't do it on camera because we don't really want the people at home to know what's going on.
Right.
Really, dude?
Yeah, she was supposed to win last Friday, and
yeah,
then
she was supposed to win. That was how they were setting it up, and then they had to backtrack and have Liv Morgan win.
Right, and Liv Morgan was supposed to win before Friday.
Yeah, I was gonna say, which was the original way they were gonna do it, anyways.
So they just went back to their original plan, and Liv Morgan won it. So Liv Morgan would have been on the team with Chelsea Green eventually, I would assume. Mm-hmm. But we'll see what happens. Especially if Ripley is supposed to be on the team, and both of their NXT call-ups got hurt on the day before.
Right.
That they were getting. It's like, really? The curse of NXT.
Yeah, the curse of NXT. And it's hers is a big one. I mean, getting a broken wrist is crazy, but
I broke it. I broke this one.
But I guess she had broken it before, and it's probably weak, which is weird.
All right, we got an 8-man tag team match.
This time she had
Look at this. The Street Profits and the New Day teaming up.
Walter saying New Day and the Street Profits for the win.
Yeah, and they're facing each other this Sunday. So how's this going to work?
Yeah, we've got Ziggler and Rude, Corbin and Zayn. And poor Rude, Corbin, and Zayn are with the person who is being made as meat because of whatever happened with Zelina and stuff.
Possibly.
And so there's a possibility that team will lose.
They're losing anyways. The only way they don't lose is if that team turns on each other.
Right. Anyways, we have Ayla in the chat. Hey, Ayla. How's it going? We have Samoa in the chat. Hey, Samoa says, hey, guys, sorry I'm late. Just got back from work. What's happened?
Nothing. This is the first match.
It's the first match that's happening tonight. Ryota says, do you think Dolph is an HBK ripoff? No.
No. He's a little bit different. He's the show off. He's the showstopper. Different.
We have Icon in the chat. Hey, Icon. And he says, hello, everyone. I'm sorry for my language, but why the fuck is the New Day on Raw and giving out Raw title shots to SmackDown, guys? This is just frustrating.
That's how it works.
Looks like, Icon, there is no title match, so what the fuck are you talking about? LOL. Excuse everybody's language. That's too funny. Yes, Walter, next commercial, I will definitely do the trivia. Sorry. We're trying to get caught up on some stuff during that commercial. All right, Josh, will you get going if you have to do those errands? One of these days, I'm going to use that as my excuse. I'm going to have to leave early, guys. Sorry, I got to do some errands.
See ya.
Bye.
See you.
And then I'm just going to put a mask over my face. Like those smiley, like, depressive things on a stick.
With a paper plate drawn on there. All right, Woods almost got
Robert Roode.
The glorious show off over there.
Glorious. He has written all over his butt.
Well, isn't he glorious?
I have no idea. Is he?
I think he's pretty glorious.
He's gotten his physique a little bit back since he's come back.
Not like it was when he left. But he also got busted for roids in, January?
Yeah.
Or was that December? Anyways, one of those 2 months he was kind of got in trouble with the substances. Not that it really matters.
Ryota doesn't like Zayn's character. It's annoying. It's just because he looks like he should be a ruler of some poor Cuban type country. Icon says, I could understand if this was an invasion, but this makes no sense.
An actual match. There it is. End of days.
Well, I don't know.
1, 2, and no.
The tag teams are up against 4 other dudes from each brand.
It's 4-on-4. It's an 8-man tag team.
And the tag teams who are going to be fighting each other on Survivor Series. So it's just kind of weird.
Yeah, the Profits and the New Day.
Yeah. Josh is out there wanting beer money back.
We all want beer money back.
And I'm pretty sure
figuratively
a lot of
and
people want beer
literally,
money.
like the whole thing. Like, we want it back the next, Friday morning after ladies' night on Thursday night.
Samo says, since we talked about different foods on Wednesday, what is your favorite biscuit? Are you talking cookies or like actual
He's probably
biscuits?
talking about a cookie.
Well, because it doesn't mean the same in other countries. Biscuits,
A biscuit's a cookie, isn't it?
biscuits here are like
Bread
type stuff.
Buttermilk biscuits.
But biscuits everywhere else can mean cookies.
Kid Sensation. Anybody know what I'm talking about? Kid Sensation, buttermilk biscuit. What you waiting on, son? Get up, shake a leg, give me 10 of them seconds with grits and eggs, a glass of Kool-Aid, and a whole stick of butter. Them biscuits make me a super fast cut. I feel good. Sir Mix-a-Lot.
Stop talking about women's butts.
There was no butt.
That's biscuits. I know
Not
exactly
buttermilk
what it is.
biscuits.
Oh, whatever.
A glass of Kool-Aid and a whole stick of butter.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that means butts
Slut.
like Blisses and those kind of butts. Mandy Rose and stuff like that.
No, it's actually about buttermilk biscuits.
It's about butts.
This guy actually sounds like Kid Sensation here.
Maybe he is.
My finger is on the button.
All right, here's a trivia question for you guys. Ready out there? Who was the self-proclaimed Great American who defeated Eddie Guerrero for the WWE Championship in 2004? What? Rioto says Seth versus Buddy tonight. And
It is.
Josh
That's happening.
Says, I know this is off topic, but Travis Bonds, MLB, Joe F., what do you think he's on the ballot? What do you think he's on the ballot? Bonds
and Clemens. I don't know.
All right. Vindicator says
It always frustrates me. We'll see mid-January or whatever, but
they won't put him in there anyways. They're all so stupid. Vindicator's like, even if Dalethea did have to do errands, so could stay in touch with us here as her alter ego, Daphne. Would I, though? Daphne. I don't need to if Luke's around. I don't need to do shit. Daphne Hulpepper doesn't need to be around. Richard says, there was no build-up for SS Monday. Let's hope tonight there is one.
There is a little bit already. Obviously, we've got the New Day and the Street Profits teaming up. We got a contract signing a little bit later on with Drew McIntyre, so he's going to be, obviously Roman Reigns is going to be in it too, but I meant from Raw.
Right. So Samo says a cookie. That's what I figured he meant was a cookie. Cookie, then. Mine is hobnobs. What are hobnobs? What kind of a cookie is that?
Oh, I thought you said that. I'm like, what's a hobnob?
You're like, what the fuck is a hobnob? I wouldn't know. I would guess I would have to go with a classic chocolate chip cookie is the cookie I like.
That's your favorite cookie? Mine's those raisin oatmeal ones with cranberries.
Oh, the cranberry ones are way good. Those are pretty good. I don't know. It's a really
when they're soft, like when they're brand new, and like
yeah, they have
you
to
can
be
bend
soft.
them and they don't break.
Those are pretty good. Yeah, cranberry ones are good.
And then my sister's is the grasshopper. They're like a store-bought cookie. Yeah. And then I like all the ones from the Girl Scout. Who doesn't like cookies?
I don't know. A lot of people probably don't like cookies.
I like the ones that are like vanilla wafer, not like a wafer, that's the wrong way. Vanilla cookie with the vanilla frosting that you got in a box with like 1,000. And there was 2 rows of them and 1 row of black, or 1 row of them and 2 rows of black. They're like these cheap cookie.
Yeah, they're like
39 cents for
Oreos.
8,000 of them.
They're the off-brand Oreos. But they taste better. Mm-hmm. It's weird.
You just drop them in your milk and then come back later and they're just like, ew. It's gross. But anyway, don't do that at home. I shouldn't be supporting sugar. It's like supporting LSD or...
Oh my God, stop. It's fine. Moderation is fine. It's just if people use that as their main food source, then it's bad.
Like gummy bears, Swedish fish. What are the sour drop kids or whatever? Lemon heads.
Poor Luke's tired of everybody complaining. I wasn't really looking at the complaints, so I guess I wasn't paying attention. All right, the answer to the trivia question was John Bradshaw Layfield or JBL. If you said JBL, you got it. You guys are amazing.
He's a real American.
He's a real American. Samo says it's a milk chocolate oat biscuit. Ooh, a milk chocolate oat biscuit is a hobnob.
Chocolate oat biscuit. Huh, sounds pretty good.
Sounds pretty tasty. Lycon says, I thought The Undertaker retires like 4 times already.
We need to get your address, and then we just need to send each other food. So I had a buddy who went on a Mormon mission to Switzerland.
Yeah.
And that was 20 years ago now. And he does that. He sends food from here, there, and they send him chocolate back.
That's cool. That he would send chocolate back.
Yeah, well, it's Swiss.
It's not as sweet as our chocolate.
Right. I don't know anything about it.
Nothing in other countries is as sweet as American crap.
Because they probably mix it with water, or not water, but sugar.
They don't have as much sugar in their stuff. It's kind of funny.
And damn.
Watch people who send other things to other people in other countries. And they'll do like unboxings of it or trial of it. Like they'll get snacks from other countries.
I just want the cool names. Hobnob. Come on.
Hobnob. I wouldn't want
We don't have anything cool here like that at all.
Right.
Like the coolest thing we have is Oreo or something.
All right, Josh is gone. All right, bye, Josh. But Rocky Winter's with us now. All right, sweet. Hi, Rocky. Ryota says early predictions say Edge, Rock Fiend, or Daniel Bryan with the Rumble. With the pre-show Rumble, is that what you're talking about, Ryota?
Yeah, The Rock going to be on the pre-show? No.
Yeah.
No.
Ayla hates cookies. You're such a loser if you're saying you hate cookies, Ayla, and a liar. I think
Who doesn't hate cookies?
Who doesn't hate cookies? Ayla hates them. I guess you guys are on the same team.
I did it all for the cookie.
You should do your no sugar January with her.
I'm not doing it January. That would be considered that thing that people do. The New Year's resolution. I'm not doing that. I'm doing a month period. So I'll just do December by myself. I thought you could be cool with me.
I'm not doing it in December. Christmas is in December. How dumb would that be? Hey, by the way, Dalethea, we're not going to have sugar and, I can't have any pie. I can't have anything, so why make it? And then I have to explain to my father why I'm not making pie. Or having any.
New day! Double leg drop. He takes what Hogan does and does it one better.
Sure. Winter Creator says, I'm changing my name to Hobnob Seidel.
Right.
Icon says
Seidel.
Vega is live on Twitch during
Seidel.
Smackdown. Oh, hopefully she gets people to watch her.
Who is that?
Zelina Vega. Samo says, we have a small American section in our stores, but they change a lot of money for the products, but it's worth it. I'm sure some of it is.
Well, this trade just straight across.
I kind of really wish that they would do that here, but they don't have a lot of stuff. And maybe it's just because we're in a smaller city.
Yeah, you would have to go
in. If I was in a bigger city, maybe you'd be able to see that kind of stuff, which would be awesome, but kind of live in a smaller city, and so I don't get to see a lot of stuff. Like the most stuff I see is
that was a hard tag. Oh, Corbin from behind. Did you see that tag? He smacked him hard. 360 splash.
Yeah, he whacked him pretty hard.
There's your spine buster. Bobby Roode. Bobby Roode smacks Zayn as a tag. Both of these teams are imploding. Dawkins throws Sami Zayn in. Sami Zayn did not want to wrestle tonight because he pulled something. Oh, there's a spine buster for him. Going all the way up top. Look at Sami Zayn's going to take the loss here. Or will Dolph save him? 1, 2, and 3. He ain't getting saved. Dolph's like, no. Street Profits. New day.
Well, we knew they were going to win.
Is it the greatest 8-man tag team in the history of the sport?
Right.
Sami Zayn. I wonder if they're like, hey, you've got to lose embarrassed on Friday, but we're going to let you beat Bobby on Sunday.
That's just ridiculous.
I don't see Bobby losing that unless it's some. I don't see anybody losing on Sunday. This is going to be the hardest prediction show ever.
Oh yeah.
Roman or Drew? Really? Roman does not lose, by the way. Like, he just doesn't lose. But McIntyre doesn't lose very often, although we have seen him lose at Hell in a Cell. That was clean.
Let's see. Samo says they charge a lot because of the sugar tax. Yeah, I kind of figured that was probably why. And we used to have Lucky Charms in the 90s, but they took them out of here for the crazy amounts of sugar in them. Yeah.
We'll send it to you.
Yeah, they...
I'll buy you bags of it.
We could even buy you the cheap stuff that has probably even twice as much sugar in it than the original.
I don't know if it's illegal to send food back and forth.
It's not.
Well, I mean, they ask you at customs if you have food.
If it's fresh, but if it's pre-packaged stuff, they don't care. You can't send fresh shit because it might have things in it.
I'll have to Google it.
I mean, I guess I could go, depending on the country, how strict their custom stuff is.
How liberal they are.
But if people in fucking South Korea can get boxes upon boxes of food items from multiple other countries, I'm pretty sure that you could send something to England.
I was barely even tagged in.
Is this funny to you?
Did Daniel get a weird haircut?
No, he has his hair slicked back like a wacko.
I know, but no hair on the sides.
Oh.
Of course he's better than you.
Yes, that's it. Ayla, why are you apologizing to me? I don't care.
Is he putting a mask on?
I guess because he's
so
close.
Sami Zayn's got to be pissed. Wow, Daniel Bryan might have bit off more than he can chew. You don't want a homeless man after you.
What a fucking wacko. And I'm not talking about Sami Zayn. I'm actually talking about Daniel Bryan.
He believes in social distancing. That's what that was all about. He didn't care that Toasty Marshmallow was breathing the same air as him, though. You notice that? And she's around a lot more people than Sami Zayn.
Yeah, and I don't like him, and that just makes me hate him even more. Let's see. Luke says, okay, why is there a contract signing for our non-title match? Because
it's
Drew
the
didn't
two
have
biggest stars.
the title before, remember? It was Randy Orton. It was supposed to be So now they have to make sure they both are
two biggest stars, I guess, on both rosters. We don't even see The Fiend. Is The Fiend going to be in the Battle Royal?
I don't know, but...
No, there's no way.
No. Luke said Daniel showed off his new do on Bella's Insta. Oh, yeah. As Luke said, wow, Daniel's sporting a new hairdo. Woo! Vindicator says, I wonder if Drew and Roman paperwork signing will be similar to that of Omega and Moxley. I want to see Baron's broom sweeping Valley Girls tonight. No, somebody will not attack the other person.
Yeah, no, neither of those two are getting laid out in the back.
Samo says, we do have American candy shops, and gotta say, you guys are crazy with your flavors. Yeah, it's pretty insane, but you know what? It's so funny. Everybody likes to talk about how America's all crazy with their shit. Have you seen some of this shit, like, other countries do? Like, not just yours. I'm talking, like, other countries. Like, South Korea and some of the stuff they do. I was like, holy crap, how is that even legal? Some of the shit that they do. And they say America's bad. They deep fry fucking everything. Like, everything. It's like, how do you do that?
Deep fry sugar.
Basically, they do that too. They put sugar on everything. They put sugar in everything they make. Everything. Every sauce they make has sugar in it. If it's a spicy sauce, they put sugar in it. If it's a sweet sauce, they put more sugar in it. They put sugar in it. They put sugar in everything. It's crazy.
Are they overweight?
No. But it's just crazy how much sugar they put in stuff. Let's see, here's a trivia question for you. Golga and Kurgan were part of a bizarre group known as what? Can we turn this down? It's really
can't just talk. Better?
Yeah. This is not screaming in my ear.
Take it outside, boys. That's me kicking the hatchet through the TV, which is funny. We have a hatchet right next to our TV.
We do.
It's on the floor, people at home. It's not a hatchet hanging on next to. I'm not like a gladiator or whatever. It's a hatchet for like chopping wood.
It's not a large axe that's just hanging off to the
I got
side.
it to like do yard work with, like not cutting branches, but like dirt, so it's very dull. So yeah, it would break a TV.
Probably. I'm sure it would. The TVs we have nowadays, anyway. And it says deep fried cotton candy, deep fried gummy bear. Right? Roja says some countries have rice and beans ice cream. Whatever. They have wasabi ice cream, and one of them was mashed potato flavored ice cream, pea ice cream. I mean, come on now, seriously.
We all scream for ice cream.
It's gross.
It doesn't even make sense. Like,
But
why
they
would you
do
want
it.
something that tastes gross?
I have no idea.
That's cold.
I don't know.
Mashed potatoes cold is yucky.
Not as an ice cream, I guess. Anyways, the answer to that trivia was the oddities. If you guys got the oddities, you did it. Good job.
I did not. I've never heard of that team.
Simo says crazy in a good way because it works, especially the Mike and Ike. I had an ice cream flavors. Some of them are really good. They're weird, but good.
Retribution. Let's get it, Daniel. No, don't do a 3-week recap.
As Luke says, he said the oddities, along with Insane Clown Posse. It's like, I was right. Plus, I got bonus points to Letha for the extra info. Well, okay, good.
Daniel was made to understand.
I have no idea, Luke, so I'll take your word for it.
Splash off the top. Might as well call these old recaps.
Why does he have to watch it? Does he not remember what happened?
He was out. He probably did.
He had no idea what was going on. He's like, I don't know what happened. I wasn't even there for it.
Daniel reminds me of a guy that would wear a man bun.
Yeah.
Oh, that
It
hurt.
was like the donut shop I worked at before it was Double Shot had avocado ice cream. Now, was it flavored avocado or was the base of it avocado? Because I've seen them make based avocado ice cream and it works, or avocado based brownies. So, and supposedly they taste just like regular stuff.
What? How can you get the taste of the avocado to go away?
I don't know, but I've been looking at things to make you for ice cream because you always talk about wanting like stuff like that, and making it with making kind of like a sherbet kind of thing instead.
Look,
but you can make it.
He's
with,
the
like,
planet's
coconut milk and
champion.
stuff. He's a moron. I hate him. Looks like Insane Clown Posse was in WCW for a bit with Raven, then went to WWE with the Oddities.
Nice.
Alrighty. I had no idea. Rojo says, will Retribution get involved in Survivor Series? Ugh, probably, and nobody wants to see it.
Possibly, I guess. I don't know. I'm going to say no. Because it makes no sense, because they get beat up by all of them. Getting beat up by 10 dudes.
Simo says, we have a Krispy Kreme, but I've never had one. You should go have one.
I think they messed up on Daniel's head and his haircut.
Maybe he just has a weird
a whole
right
place
there.
that he doesn't grow hair that big.
It's a possibility. Some people have that problem. Might be a scar.
Maybe he should shave it shorter.
Why isn't he wearing his mask now that he's spitting all over?
Well, that's what I'm saying. He didn't care if he's sharing air with Toasty Marshmallow there, but he did care if it was Sami Zayn.
Yeah, what a weirdo. Zoe Owens is in the chat. Hey, Zoe, what you
Hey,
got?
Zoe.
What you giving us? Some
Hey, Postman Pierce.
some apples? Some apples. Appling it out, huh? Apples. 4 apples. Are they rotten apples? Just kidding. Janelle says, the reasons why I haven't been putting videos out on my YouTube channel is because my boss said, stop putting videos out for now. I don't know when I'm going to be back on YouTube. Oh, I'm sorry, bud.
Your boss is... They can't tell you that. Look at... Oh, yeah, it's Otis.
The thing of it is the only way they could is if you talked about your job and, like, said stuff. Then it might be considered that, but...
We don't want to get you in trouble with your boss, though. Didn't you just get a promotion?
Yeah, he got promoted to a manager type position, I think it was.
Yeah, you got promoted up.
Whoa, scary.
Nobody wants you in there, Natty.
That was fucking terrifying. She was like right there.
So Big E is not going to be part of the show.
He's not going to be on SmackDown's.
Bailey. She has a match. He picked Bailey. So Bailey's on the team.
Oh. So she got a spot without having to worry about it.
Right. And now this one is for a spot, I believe.
Yeah.
Hey, look, Christmas stuff.
Someone says, you guys should try a pot noodle. What's a pot noodle?
It's weed, man.
I don't think that's what it is. No. That's a no, Travis. No. Looks
like
like Natty just said she's the boat, ROFL, rolling on the floor, laughing, best of all time.
Yeah,
boat.
She says it all the
She
time.
says it a lot. Did you just notice that?
B-O-A-T.
B-O-A-T. I'm the boat. The best of all time. Aria's in the chat. Hey, Aria Ryota says Otis will be in Team Smackdown.
Yes, it looks like it. He's not going to let him down. Oh, yeah.
Right?
It's like, those aren't my PJs.
As Ayla says, boat,
too.
busty, outrageous, and ticklish. Oh, that is probably what Natalia is.
That's her in a
That's
nutshell.
a very good way to put it.
You should see her on her YouTube channel.
Because she's very busty.
Like, she doesn't care to keep him in either. It's like, oh. Her niece or whoever that girl is that's with her.
As Luke says, she has enough good curves to float like a boat.
Well, her niece or whatever, not nephew, obviously, niece or cousin or whatever that is. Mm-hmm. She's even worse. She just lets them all hang out.
They do. I've seen a couple of them.
And they're always in bed with each other. It's really kind of weird. Because they are related somehow, I believe.
Well, that is weird.
But they're always in bed together, and they're like tickling and laughing. And they're always like, oh, let me tuck it and just make sure my baby don't fall out.
So says noodles in a pot are snack of choice here, along with sausage rolls and pasties. Is it kind of like ramen noodles? We have ramen noodles. They come in a package. You put them in a pot. I'd have to look it up. I have no idea. All right, here's a trivia question for you guys. What did Roddy Piper smash over Jimmy Snuka's head on Piper's Pit?
See, I should know this. This is right in my wheelhouse, and I don't.
Starlight Glimmers in the chat. Hey, Starlight.
Hey, Starlight.
That's nice of Starlight.
How about no?
Saying they're busty and sexy. Well, good for you, Starlight. I'm glad to hear that. John L. says the boat is not a good thing for her. She's not with Lana no more. She needs to stop saying that. It makes my ears bleed. Oh.
It is pretty tough. Say where the blind.
A bit like ramen. Okay, so yeah, that's a big snack here too, like ramen. And a lot of people here will eat it like not cooked, like they do over in Korea and China and stuff.
Yeah, it's called
in Japan, it's like a huge thing to not eat it, like just actually have ramen as a snack, as in not cook it.
What's that called? A ghetto cracker? I can't remember what they call it. A ghetto something. I have to ask April.
Oh.
It's called a ghetto something.
Ayla says yacht would be better. I don't know what it could stand for though.
There he is. The Messiah. Murphy. Did you need to answer her question?
I didn't know if anybody, as Ayla says, ghetto chips.
Ghetto chips, that's what it is.
I don't know if everybody tried to answer the question, but if you answered a coconut for the trivia question, you got it right. Congratulations. Or as Luke says, Vindicator's ego. So either a coconut or a Vindicator's ego. And how's the Map Crow doing? We haven't seen you for a while. How's it going, man?
Hey, Map Crow. I think Aaliyah went and got married. Her boyfriend was all jealous. She's hanging out with all these hot guys.
So she went and got married to...
He put a ring on it.
He got married? What? Are you being serious?
That's what I read all over the internet. She got married. I don't know how true it is. I didn't, fact check it.
Oh. They get set up and betrayed. Just like you betrayed everybody else. No.
He's not going to suffer for his mistakes.
Ayla says she didn't hear that. Who's your source?
I just seen it on YouTube. I junk mail. I don't know. Google it. Somebody Google it. We need to Google it.
It's off the tabloids. Travis is looking
it's the Inquirer.
The Inquirer. It's the Inquirer's news.
It was right next to Home Invasion by Alien. All right, we got Natalya. Who we got? Who's she going up against? Billie Kay, maybe?
Natalya? I don't know.
They only have...
Tamina. It's Tamina she's going up against.
So Billie Kay is not even considered.
So they're going to try this again? Remember how it was a 3-way and then it became a 4-way?
Uh-huh. Oh, look at Bianca. How could she see out of those?
I don't think you're supposed to. I think that's why she has them down on her nose like an old grandma.
She does. You know what she reminds me of? The big bad wolf in the Disney cartoons with the old,
When he's playing the grandma.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's so nice to see
It's Bela. She's coming out to watch.
Yeah, Bela.
Bailey, I said.
You said Bela.
Did I?
Yeah, it was
I
fine.
thought
It's
I
fine,
said
though.
Bailey.
Bela. Were you thinking of Ayla?
I could have been thinking of Natalya.
Huh, true.
Bianca. Tamina. There's a lot of us happening out there.
Uh-huh.
Macro says, busy with life things, but all is well.
Oh.
Good. Hope all is well with you guys. Yeah, everything's going pretty good.
Tamina just super kicked Natalya.
I'm glad to hear things are busy, but are well for you. That's good. You have any big plans for Thanksgiving, as in, getting a whole turkey for yourself and mashed potatoes and gravy, or...
If you're going to deep fry it, do it in the park. Don't do it in your yard.
Do it out in the middle of the park.
Oh, it's like watching a couple old dinosaurs wrestle right here. These two have been around since the Kraken.
The Kraken.
Tamina and Natalya.
They've been around since the Big Bang. The Indicator says EST is on commentary. Yep.
Est. Yes, she is.
She will be the wittiest commentator of all time.
She talks too quiet. Oh, they look good in blue. Liv looks like your worst nightmare as a parent. Not Liv, sorry, Ruby.
Ruby.
Like if you're a parent and then she came home like that, you would just be like, I failed.
She has the new Karen haircut.
And it's green.
Her and Bailey are like championing for who's going to have the worst Karen haircut of the night or for the decade.
She's going to tap. She's tapping. Natalya wins it straight up. She is a member of the Smackdown women's team. They got the captain, now the boat. Who's the skipper?
Probably Bailey. Or is it Bianca as the captain?
She doesn't want to join the team. She's all by herself. She's like, no.
Anyways, that's weird.
She's smacking at her.
Oh, Ryota's letting you know what really happened. Aaliyah got baptized 4 days ago. She did not get married. Sorry to correct you.
Nope.
No, thank you for the correction.
Like I said, I'm just reading trash tabloids.
You know, trash tabloids.
Yes, let's see if they can coexist.
Let's see. Vindicator says an elite journalist never reveals their source, Ayla. That's right.
So who's the better team? It's very close. I think the weak links are obviously Lana and Liv.
Lana, Liv, Natalya, and Peyton.
No. I think Ruby's a weaker than Natalya.
Yeah?
Yeah. So they got 3 weak links, and then they've got 2. And is Peyton really a weakling? I mean...
I didn't say she was a weak link. I just said she's a weak link.
Right. Well, that's what I meant, yeah.
Yeah, I definitely do think that at this point.
So it's 2-3, and then so you got Bianca, who can beat anybody on that team.
Yes.
But Shayna can beat anybody on that team, and Nia can beat anybody on that team.
As long as she breaks their noses. Who's gonna get
And
hurt?
Lacey could probably be anybody but maybe Bailey. It's because Bailey's the stud, right?
Supposedly, but if we're gonna go with who is
Anyway.
the best, it's supposed to be Bianca, right? So Bianca Belair is supposed to be the best.
So you've got 2 over there, Bailey and Bianca, and then you've got 2 over here, Shayna and Nia. And so it's basically going to just depend on who gets beat first.
Right. Vindicator says, I'm loving Liv's style tonight, but she rocks it every night. Right? Samo has a question for you. What's your take on the AEW employees speaking out about Cody?
You know, I need to research a little bit more about it. I know what you're talking about. There's a lot of bullying going on. I'm not sure I know what gaslighting is. Have you heard of that term?
Gaslighting? Yes. I've heard of the term.
But you don't know what it means. So anyways, I don't know exactly what that means, but I'm assuming it has something to do with bullying also. Not surprising. They are elite wrestlers that want elite wrestlers there. And so if you can't handle it, then leave. I can see that as a toxic environment, but at the same time, they do push people.
It was a huge term that happened back in the day, but I know what it is, but I can't tell you what it is. Psychologists use the term gaslighting to refer to a specific type of manipulation where the manipulator is trying to get someone else or a group of people to question their own reality, memory, or perceptions. That's where I've heard it before. I've heard it in a lot of my thriller books.
Do you remember?
Gaslighting. I'm like, I've heard that term before in a book. I was like, oh yeah, that's right.
I feel like you would have to be pretty weak-minded to be gaslighted. Right? To be manipulated into not knowing what you think.
Right.
I mean, we all are manipulated by our own actions. Like, we don't realize what we do on a daily basis. We're all unconscious as we go through life. That's a normal thing. It's very hard to be conscious. But for somebody else to change your reality of what happened, oof. It's like that
Warren
Warren
tells
Jeffs.
me you have a very weak mind.
Right, like Warren Jeffs. That would be like what he does.
Yes.
In the fundamentalist Mormon church.
Ryota says, Natalya needs a lifetime pass to be in Team Smackdown. As Ayla says, the trashoids. Those are the best ones. Chris Akane's in our chat. Hey, Chris, how's it going? Says at least Otis is on Team Smackdown, but people wanted to be...
I did too. I wanted it to be part of the team.
Pick, but I guess whatever. Ryota says Vince has long-term plans with Peyton and Bianca. I'm sure. They better make Peyton
the only
better
weak
person.
link on Team Raw is Riddle. You got AJ Styles, Sheamus, Lee, Braun, and Riddle.
If they could all get along, they could do it.
Right. Well, there's only one weak link. Kevin Owens can't beat AJ, can't beat Sheamus. Well, he maybe beat Sheamus. So that's a squash.
Right.
Lee beats Kevin Owens, and Braun beats Kevin Owens. AJ beats Kevin Owens. Seth. I forgot about Seth. Seth could probably beat anybody over here. King Corbin would lose to all of them except for Riddle. Jay loses all of them except for Riddle. And Otis could probably beat Riddle.
Right.
And maybe Sheamus. Yeah, that one's a tough one. But if they can be a cohesive unit, And the Raw team's just going to implode.
Right. Looks like I'm back. Me and Jade were busy staring and drooling at Liv and Ruby. Well, there you go.
Ew, Ruby?
Ryota says Nia may get taken out by Bianca. Maybe, Ryota. You never know. Mina McIntyre's in the chat saying, that's my title. It's finally back in my hands at last. Right? Smo says the guy has unicorn sprinkles bad and he wanted to tell his story if he lives or not.
Yeah, I seen that's how it opened up. He wanted to make sure he got it out there because he's got the ick.
The unicorn sprinkles. Vindicator says, if you can't handle the fire, stay away from the grill. Words of wisdom and celebration of Thanksgiving, right? Luke says gaslighting is basically someone lying or sharing questionable facts, then convincing someone who knows the truth that the truth is wrong. As Macro says, gaslighting, welcome to 2020. Yeah. Vindicator wants you to know Matt Riddle could defeat every wrestler in a real fight.
I don't know about. Oh, you mean in that match?
In a real fight, though. Like he's talking.
No, I know what he's saying.
Like a real
I just want to make sure
he could defeat every wrestler, every one of them.
Oh no!
No matter which one it was, he could do. I don't think so. I bet if you put Matt Riddle against Aleister Black, I heard he was really good with his.
I don't know about that, but he's a kickboxer, so Riddle might win that one if that's all Black does is the kickboxing stuff. But he ain't beating Bobby Lashley. Like I don't see that even in a landslide. Like Bobby's just too big, and he's a mixed martial artist. Like, and of course he's not touching Brock Lesnar. I don't even know if he could land a punch.
Chris Akani says, "Yeah, Riddle can actually beat anyone, but he's not booked to win or as a threat."
Right. If you're talking about all the guys in that match, didn't Seth do some fighting MMA stuff?
I don't know if he did.
I mean, obviously Riddle's more advanced, so it wouldn't matter anyways. But I was trying to see if there's anybody in there that could fight him. Not in that match, though. But there are guys in the WWE that could.
Is that what's happening now?
It looks like it. We got our contract signing happening right now, right in the middle of the show.
Luke gives you the easiest example of gaslighting. You see someone stab a person, but that person is able to lie and twist facts so good they convince you that you stabbed them. Yeah. Or, as I understand gaslighting, because I listen to a lot of mystery thriller books or psychological thrillers, whereas the person they're married, a married couple or something, and the guy gaslights her into thinking that she's the crazy person and she's the one doing all this stuff.
Woman on a train?
Yeah, woman on a train, gaslighting. Perfect example of gaslighting. I was like, I know I've heard that term before. Where have I heard it? And it's because it was in a book. And in a psychology class, but a book. Vindicator says, yeah, I forgot Lashley was in MMA. Yeah, Lashley could beat the fucking crap out of him. Ryota says, Luke, is this an example of what happened with Jimmy Snuka and the crime of Nancy Argentino?
Oh, that's a black eye on the WWE right there. Well, because he's in the Hall of Fame.
And now he's like, I killed somebody.
Well, they tried him, and they found him innocent, basically. I think it was thrown out of court.
Right.
And then he died like a month later or something. So, but he did it in the 80s. So he lived with it his whole life.
Right.
So whether he did it or
he gaslighted everybody to make them believe he didn't.
I don't know.
Vindicators show up and win. That's what I enjoy doing. Do you? Unless it's a tree, and then Vindicator does not win. John L. says Bianca Belair is going to get Bayley eliminated, and that's how you start the storyline between them.
Yeah, if they're going that route. Then who's... Oh, never mind. I already know the answer to that one. I was going to say who's Sasha's next component, but it's Carmella, so...
Simo says the unsolved murder of Dino Bravo.
The dude got gunned down with a machine gun. Like, that's the creepiest death ever for wrestlers.
Yeah, we don't want to go into the rap stars ones.
Brody, whatever his name is, Bruiser Brody, his is tragic because there was witnesses that saw him get murdered, but they gave him the summonses to appear in court, but by the time that the people got the summonses, it was over. The court, he was already found not guilty. The guy that killed him. Oh. Because it was in Puerto Rico or whatever.
Oh, yeah. And
so by the time they got their summons, they're like, okay, we'll go test. This was like 2 weeks ago, the court date. So there was no witnesses, no crime. It's like the Wild West.
Chris Akane says, I'm sure Jericho could be in the Hall of Fame one day, but I don't know.
Oh, Jericho's a first ballot. Yeah.
Chris Akane says, Taker first match was with Bruiser Brody.
Was it? Yeah. Back in Mean Mark Callis days?
But he wasn't the Undertaker yet?
Oh, yeah. It would have been in WCW.
Before he
or NWA, I guess. What a slow-ass entrance. How long does it take you to get to the ring?
I think he has hemorrhoids or something up his butthole.
Maybe he's got a hernia.
Something. I don't know what's wrong with him.
Look at Postman Pierce hasn't even sat down yet. Now he's standing back
I guess he has to give him the head of the table or whatever.
Oh, because he's the head of the table.
Oh, fucking dumb.
That is sick. Show up and win.
Dumbest shit I've ever seen in my life.
No.
Ryota says the people who were witnesses got the summons 2 weeks after the trial in the Brody case. Yep.
Yeah.
So Travis just was talking about. Vindicator says that is pretty funny, Dalethea. I actually had a nightmare that I had to run through an endless forest. I woke up moments before I had it on collision with an oak. They're out to get you, Vindicator. The trees are everywhere.
He has panic attacks when he watches Lord of the Rings.
The trees come alive.
He's like, I knew that son of a bitch jumped out in front of me.
Samo says Saxton Huxley is the new Bruiser Brody. Look him up. Saxton Huxley, huh?
I believed you. Paul, not so much.
Rota says this is how the last work in my country. Carlito's dad was a witness also.
Yep. But he worked for that company. So I'm pretty sure he testified that it didn't happen.
Right. So that's the untold story.
Uh-huh.
Walter's leaving.
And he's in the Hall of Fame.
All right, Walter. Well, we'll see you on Sunday for the pay-per-view, but we'll also be doing a pay-per-view predictions tomorrow. So if you have a chance to join us for that, bud. If not, we will definitely see you on Sunday for the pay-per-view for Survivor Series. Have a great night, Walter, and a good part of your weekend.
Be safe.
Be safe. But Vindicator says Travis could be the upstanding man that he is and help me conquer my fears by lending me his chainsaw. Definitely have one of those. You're definitely welcome to it. Cut down all the trees.
Be here today to sign the contract, make this match official. Of course it's official. It's Raw versus SmackDown.
Why wouldn't it be official? As Nina McIntyre in her chat says, there, it's signed.
I'm surprised he let somebody hand him something. I wouldn't let anybody hand me anything. Give it to somebody else and then I'll take it.
Like, have him hand it to me. Or not even. Rota says Carlito's dad is the owner of the company. Since that happened, 26-time Universal Champ of his own company.
Oh, I'm sure.
Well, isn't that how it's supposed to go?
Cologne or whatever his name is. Changed pen.
They throw that pen away.
I think he did, yeah.
He chucked it. Chris says Taker is either going to retire or extend it out till Mania and have a program with the Fiend or just a Fiend attack, and that's it. That's interesting.
He's not signing. He's going to sit under the learning tree. One last lesson. What is it? Don't give me advice. I think, honestly, it just happened to me. This is the first time since I've seen Roman Reigns that I want him to win the match.
Why?
Because I like him better than the other guy.
Than Drew?
Drew McIntyre. Drew McIntyre,
He's just a weird person to be as a
I don't understand him.
champion. Oh. Vindicator's like, so Dalethea, who is the better casual dresser, Drew or Roman? Well, Drew is a better casual dresser because he actually looks nicer. The other one just looks like he got out of bed and said, I guess I'll do something today. I got my jams on. I'm going to Walmart. Rita says Carlos Colin.
Yeah, Colin.
Or Colin, whatever you want to call him. But Cologne. Vindicator says Roman is wrong. He is a secondary title holder. Raw has been around way longer than SmackDown and the chief of all tribes.
Yeah, but they switched the titles. But you're right. The WWE title is older than the Universal. Universal title, what, 2017? 15, 16, 17? Whenever Finn Balor won it. Because he was the inaugural champion. Then he had to forfeit it the next day.
Yeah. So it says Roman needs to have a shirt made saying, who is your tribal chief? And then I can say, not Roman. On the back of it.
One day.
Not Roman.
Do you like my recording studio?
Yeah. It's messy.
It's a stick. It's messy. You didn't even notice it. Now it's messy.
Oh, I noticed it earlier. I looked up and saw it. Did you want me to say something about it?
Sign that contract. There it is. It's official. Number 2.
Matt Crow says,
does that mean a piece of shit when somebody's your favorite number 2?
I guess. I have no idea.
Look at Paul Heyman placating.
Shouldn't he have already had that out before he even got up? The minute he signed that, he should have been over there getting that. Paul Heyman should be fired. He's a terrible
What's funny is Paul Heyman ranks higher than Jey Uso. This gave me like a real big fight feel because I do not know who's going to win this. This is like watching, like a real fight, like a De La Hoya fight back in the day or Tyson fight back in the day. Tyson was always winning, but anybody else.
Samo is saying that if you ask that other question, that he is definitely going to be shouting out that guy is his tribal chief. So. Works for you, not for me.
Roman's the tribal chief.
If his shirt says, "Who's your tribal chief?"
Who's the head of the table?
Me. I am.
Right.
I am.
You can sit on my right hand side.
No, I sit at the head.
You've never ever once sat at the head of the table.
That's because we don't have one.
When we set it up, I sit right there and you sit usually on the other end.
So I sit at the other head of the table?
No. Have you ever done that?
Usually I'm the one that sits at one of the ends too.
Huh. I usually put my back to the TV because nobody wants to not watch TV.
Well, usually there's something interesting going on.
Foosball.
Not that crap.
The Lions.
I'm not watching any of that. Vindicator says, shout out to Walmart, one of the biggest money-making retailers of all time. Well, it's like going to shop at China. Go for it. Rita says, many WWF wrestlers used to come, and then for 4 to 5 years, WWF wrestlers did boycott the company. But now, before they come back to WWE, they come out here. I remember seeing Warrior in Puerto Rico 2 weeks before joining.
Oh, I'm sure.
Luke says there won't be a winner, at least a clean winner.
Yeah, that's I can't see somebody just losing in that one.
Vindicator's letting you know that Roman's gonna win. He's the new John Cena for McBossman.
McBossman.
The guy that everybody loves to hate.
McBossman or Roman?
Roman Reigns. I don't like John Cena either. I can't see the little kids are that excited about Roman, but I guess they could be. Yeah, Fat Laces in the chat. Hey, Fat Laces, how's it going? Says, I took a power nap, y'all. What happened in hour 1? Power naps are fun.
Oh, power nap.
What happened, Travis? What happened in hour 1 tonight?
We've had 2 matches.
We've had 2 matches and a whole bunch
The
of...
New Day and the Street Profits teamed up. The New Day was here tonight, and they teamed up with the Street Profits. They went up against the Glorious Show-Offs, Baron Corbin, and Sami Zayn. And then Sami Zayn's the one that got pinned. He got hit with an aerial assault by Ford of the Street Profits for a 1-2-3. And then Natalya is a new member of the Women's SmackDown team. We got Bayley was handpicked by Postman Pierce to be a member of the SmackDown women's team. So the women's team is now rounded out. And we got Otis handpicked by Postman Pierce because of his history. Mm-hmm. His tumultuous history. Anyways, he is the 5th member of the men's SmackDown team. And that is where we're at right now. And it looks like we're going to have Mysterio and Murphy. Not Mysterio, sorry. Seth Rollins and Murphy right now.
Right. Oh, and also what happened right before this was the contract signing between Seth and Roman Reigns.
Oh, yeah.
There
was a contract signing.
Luke says there can't be a clean winner. If Drew loses, it embarrasses him and the A show Raw. And Roman can't lose or it kills his and SmackDown's momentum.
Agree.
Rita says the Fiend or Miz will get involved in Rollins versus Drew match. Vindicator says bask in the glory of the Messiah. And Adagio's like, Bozeman Pierce?
Bozeman Pierce.
Bozeman.
Oh,
like
Bozeman.
Bose. Like
he was in that last segment, too.
He's everywhere. It's terrifying.
Did he wrestle or something? Like, I don't even know who this dude is.
Postman Pierce? Adam Pierce?
Remember when he just, like, slowly started to appear? And I was like, oh, who's this guy? And now he's, like, there all the time.
I don't know. Is he, like, a GM or something?
I don't know. If he is, he's on both teams. Because he does this Raw stuff also.
Yeah, I have absolutely no idea where he came from. Anybody know Adam Pierce's history?
Die Hard.
Die Hard. He
Bruce
would stop
Willis.
at nothing to start his car again.
Bruce Willis is desperate.
He needs to.
Did he blow all of his money? He made more money than Sylvester Stallone and Arnold Schwarzenegger combined.
I don't think so. I don't think he blew it all.
Oh,
like
I thought you meant that he didn't. I was like, no, he really did.
Unless he has to pay his ex-wife off or something.
Demi.
Maybe he has another one we don't know about.
Awesome.
John Dwyer says, hey, Travis, sorry I'm late for your stream. Tonight I'm watching SmackDown with my parents. That's awesome,
nice.
John. You should
I'm
watch
glad that you
SmackDown
snuck in here and said hi.
It's always good to watch it with your fam. And it's awesome to see you. Glad you could make it.
We should flammable and complex a turkey in the backyard.
Can we throw like
a frozen one in there
on it and just start it on fire?
No, that wouldn't taste good.
I
want to get it boiling hot and then get a frozen turkey and then just drop it in there and record it because it could shoot like 40 feet up in the air. That would be safe.
That sounds terrifying. You'd have to do that in the middle of like nothing.
That's what I said. You do it at the park.
Well, the park has stuff. It could fly into a tree and start on fire.
The middle of a park.
The middle of a park could have a tree that you're 40 feet, it just flies up and then lands on it, missiles itself over to it. What if it hit a bird? Poor thing.
It is a bird.
So I know, but it's killing another bird. Nobody wants to see that.
Anyways, the what would cause it is the flame hitting the grease and then the water. Because when the ice hits the water, it turns into a... Anyways, I watched it on Mythbusters. Mm-hmm. It turns it into basically a gas, so it makes the fire shoot straight up in the air. And it can go like 40, 50 feet straight up in the air. Mythbusters.
That's crazy.
It's awesome. I don't know if they still do that. I don't know if they still do that stuff, but it was great.
I don't know if they do or not. One of their people died.
From myth busting? Because they do some scary shit.
I don't remember what happened, why he died. No, it was something else, like cancer or something, I think. Remember, it was the Oriental guy, the Asian guy that was on there. Oh, the little funny one? Yeah. He was the one that passed.
He's dead?
Yeah, he died.
I think he was younger than I am.
Like this year.
Maybe not.
No. He's like older than us. Chris kind of says Adam Pearce was a NWA champion. Okay. Luke says it was in just a few months. Postman Pearce went from creepy background enhancement, like talent, to the face who.
Is she wearing his shirt? She's wearing it like his shirt and with a belt on.
What? No, she's not.
Are you sure?
That's a pirate shirt, sweetie.
Looks like a dude shirt.
It's a.
I wore that shirt.
But it's a pirate shirt.
I wore that shirt to prom.
His shirt. The Map Crow says, that sounds just like the Pilgrims and Indians did back in the day, right? I'm pretty sure that's what they did there, too.
Shooting turkeys at each other with grease.
Fat Lisa says he's a former ROH champion around the time when Daniel Bryan and Nigel McGuinness wrestled there.
Yeah, definitely
there
did not watch it back then.
Medicare says, Dain never knew that Nigel wrestled. John Dyer says, so is Jay Lethal? I wonder who the Ring of Honor World Champion is now.
No idea. Are they even doing shows still? I think they would be. I don't know why they wouldn't be, but...
Right. Vindicator says, I do know that Dalethea is a big, big fan of this female referee, LOL. You know what, Vindicator? I don't even pay attention to her, so I wouldn't even know. Yeah, Travis hates her.
She's kind of vanilla. Most of the time she's in the wrong place, and the other half of the time I don't notice her, which is a good thing, by the way. It is very nice to not notice the referee. It means they're doing a perfect job.
Starlight Glimmer says, come on, Murphy, beat that sick son of a bitch Rollins. Yeah, do it. Mapcro says, Mythbusters cast member Grant Imara died from a brain aneurysm. He was 49 on July 14th, 2020. Oh, yeah. That's right. That's what it was, a brain aneurysm. I knew it was something really, like, quick and weird, but I didn't know I can't remember if it was cancer or something else. But I knew he had passed away. I knew he had died. But it was like very unexpectedly.
That's too bad.
Yeah.
Is the show still going on?
Did they replace him? It was because he had to think so much with his brain that it hurt it. That's what happens when you think too much.
Poked a hole in it.
You have a brain aneurysm. Chris Akane, LOL, rough Jessica. Why are we laughing at her?
I had a buddy and his mom had one at the dinner table. But she didn't die. But she was handicapped for a little while afterwards.
They must have caught it really quick if they knew what was going on. Like, if you catch it fast enough.
Look at Ray getting involved. Bam! Oh. Good right hand, Seth, for the cheating.
Again?
Well, Ray's cheating.
Actually, Ray was trying to take it away from him.
Oh. I forgot about the stick.
Stick?
I guess
he wasn't cheating.
I guess we see
Seth
what we
was
want.
Trying to cheat.
Look at that. He's saving his brother-in-law. Future brother-in-law.
Fat Lisa says,
Seth can't wrestle three of them,
have
though.
PTSD from seeing kendo sticks.
Oh, that was brutal. Just shoved his ass off the ropes.
Right.
Landed in the barricade with his back. Get up, Murphy.
Vindicator says, how Dominic never learns. Seems like he enjoys getting beat up by Rollins. It's the spice of his life.
Like Seth's going to attack a woman.
He might. Oops, she fell down.
She okay?
She
break
down.
her boot?
I don't know, but she fell down weird. Like, I wasn't expecting her to fall down
like
that.
Well, I
that
think
was like a weird slip fall.
That's why he stopped moving forward, by the way. He would have kept moving forward, I have a feeling. I thought her heel of her boot might have broke.
The funny part about it was I think he wasn't supposed to laugh, but she fell, so he was like, are you okay? It's that whole you giggle and laugh, and you're like, are you all right?
Oh, wait.
Oh, you're good? All right. Okay, I'm mad now. I'm a big meanie.
I'm the Messiah.
Look at me.
Get up and I'll heal it.
Map Crow says, Mythbusters' final episode date was February 7th, 2018. And the show went 15 years. Yeah, it's sad. That was like a really good, interesting show. It was very educational.
Yeah, I learned information from that show. Like grease fires. And bullets. Like if you heat up a bullet with a torch, it's not the bullet that shoots. It's the casing.
Yeah, the casing does. Yeah, that's what happened. So, did I ever tell you how my brother almost shot his friend in the head with a .22 bullet?
They were lighting them with lighters or matches.
So we used to take a camper that went on the back of a truck to our family's ranch. That's how we went camping. Or if we went other places to like rivers or whatever. So that's how we went camping, was this camper.
A bumper pole.
Anyways, and so some things changed and my parents got a full-size like mobile home trailer and put it up our family's ranch instead. And so we never needed the camper anymore. So they were going to sell it. So my mom had my brother and the next door neighbor kid who is my age, my brother's older than me, go out and clean the camper out. And so she's like, in the drawers, she said in the drawers that there might be bullets and stuff like that. So she said, anything you find, make sure you pack it up and bring it in to me, you know. And and so instead, because they're boys, right? The whole boys will be boys. Yes, boys are stupid. And you guys do dumb things sometimes. So they thought it would be really fun and cool if they shot off one of these bullets. So they had matches and these bullets, and they put the bullet down, and they were on the other side of our garage where it was like, there's like this space between the garage and the fence line, and the fence of his family's property. And so they were kind of back there where you couldn't see them. Like, nobody could see them. Like, we couldn't see him. Like, his parents couldn't have seen him. Like, nobody knew what they were doing. And they're back there, and all of a sudden, and my brother comes in, and he has his hand behind his back. And he's telling my mom something. And I'm, like, staring at him. And I'm younger than him, by the way. And I follow him back outside with the kid. And the kid had left and went home. And he's, like, bleeding. And so I come running back inside him. I'm like, Mom, my brother's bleeding. He's bleeding. And everything like that. And so she's like, what are you talking about? She goes out there, he comes back in. And they had started the match on fire, put it behind the bullet. And the bullet of it, the whole thing, went past the kid's head, right past his ear, missed him, but the casing flew backwards and went through my brother's hand. It went through the fleshy part of his thumb, right here. The casing went through it. Right. The casing of a .22 bullet. A casing went through his hand. So yeah. Yeah. So
after that disgusting story, keep your bullets locked up too. Anyway, Seth moving up top. He's pounding on him. There's 2, 3. You're supposed to. In the old days, the crowd used to count to 10, and then the guy on the bottom would pick him up, and here he comes. There's that kick he was looking for earlier.
Looks like Seth just had that awkward moment of, do I keep doing my job or do I stop, point, and laugh, right?
Yeah. Seth spills to the outside. Murphy, double kick.
Vindicator says, PSA bullets are not toys for you kids out there. Exactly.
Over the top, Murphy, with the athleticism. He's kind of like an Apollo Crews type. Strong,
flies
but
around.
Athletic.
Mm-hmm. As Vindicator says, never did a dumb thing in my life. And we've got Harry Hank in the chat. Hey, Harry. Says, yo, how are we all doing tonight? Good. Hey,
doing
did
fantastic.
Were you around and saw King Corbin out there?
He was in the first match of the night. Look at Seth. Here we go. Watch this. He'll keep it. Picks him back up. Falcon arrow. 2. The camera pans to the outside. They just want to show Aaliyah the whole time.
Right. Vindicator says Murphy channeling his inner Montez Ford. Chris says would be a big twist if Aaliyah betrayed Murphy if Rollins wasn't taking a break.
That's exactly what I was thinking. It would be perfect if she joined Seth.
Right. She might have hurt her ankle a little bit, Luke, but she's still walking around on it. She has come up to the ring a couple of times. I'm sure you've seen it already. But he said, I think Aaliyah actually hurt her ankle. She keeps leaning on the rail and isn't moving much. And that's a possibility. I mean, she fell, and I don't think that she should have fell.
She needed to learn how to walk.
It was a mistake.
From Zelina Vega. That's why they needed Zelina Vega right there. She wears
so she could
the fuck me pumps that are like that long.
Right, and figured out how to walk in them. down the
ramp.
Down the ramp.
With her waddle. Oh, God. That big knee.
Ouch.
Seth's done.
Semo says, well, I was with my friend in his garden last year, and his daughter and her friend were playing, and they came up to us and showed they'd found a bullet. Yeah, but they gave it to you.
They didn't light it on fire.
They didn't light a fire behind it to see what would happen. Let's shoot this off. Let's see what happens.
We used to just throw handfuls of them in the fire, the campfires, and then just run.
Oh, God.
Kansas Soup did the same thing. Kansas Soup, I think, were scarier because they were way louder.
Oh, jeez.
There's that stomp. That's it. Murphy's done.
He's down and out.
Seth's taking his time, but that's it.
If he won. No, he wasn't on the winning team, unfortunately.
No, that's enough.
Poor King
1,
Corbin.
2, and 3. No! Murphy close enough to the ropes.
He had his leg up there. Sneaky.
She's definitely leaning up against that rail and holding her leg up in the air.
Yeah.
See, it's her right leg.
Yeah, she might have twisted it a little bit. I mean, she did not land very nice, that's for sure. She did slip and fall. It was not.
How is she going to make him a sandwich tomorrow?
I don't know. Stupid.
Aaliyah's not going to be able to make Murphy a sandwich. She might have to be out that foot for like a week.
He's going to have to make his own sandwiches?
I don't know. Maybe they'll hire somebody?
Probably. Maybe her mom will do it.
Oh, yeah. Those families are close like that.
They are.
It's a very tight niche.
Samo says, finding that scared us as someone was in possession of a weapon and throwing live ammo around. Yeah, it's definitely scary.
Oh! So close. There's double knee.
Knee.
He's going to hit him with his finisher right here. Murphy's Law.
Get him. Hurry. Get over there. Wasn't he just on his stomach?
He rolled. 1, 2, and 3. Murphy beats Seth.
Oh, poor Seth. I mean, he's leaving for a while because,
Well, you can't leave yet.
Gonna have, his baby and stuff, but it's kind of sad.
But they had to bring that story to an end.
Right, so that they could be a winner and he could be enfolded into the family. He can be part of the family. As Luke says, she seems to be doing fine now.
She might have to be. Maybe it's adrenaline. As long as she can make us see, she's it's wobbly. It's that right one. See.
Yeah, she's not putting a lot of weight on it, Luke, and she just kind of limped a little bit.
Boss time. What the
I'm
fuck?
pretty sure she probably isn't.
Do they not want to clear the? I guess they leave out the back now. They don't leave up the ramp.
Not always, yeah.
She have like a gangster rag on as her pants?
Yes.
She's got her G-rag on as a pants.
And her bra. It's her whole outfit.
I'm okay with that.
She literally took hankies and then sewed them all together to make an outfit.
Her husband did it.
She's like, I don't need a mask on my face. I need it on my body.
Her husband's her uniform dresser guy.
Is her costume designer?
Yeah, that's what it's called.
Chris says Murphy beat Rollins. He did, fair and square, too. Luke says at least she knows how to sell an injury. I think she might have actually did hurt herself, Luke. I would not be surprised if that comes out that she actually twisted her ankle a little bit.
She's not an athlete. They're not going to say anything about it.
No. But she was part of the Mysterio family, and people will probably wonder.
Oh, I'm sure they do.
I'm sure there's going to be a lot of questions out there. Pizza.
Make a video on it. Get 5 million views because they love Rey Mysterio. Do it right now. Call.
I can't do it right now.
Oh, you can't?
No, remember I've got stuff to do. Got plan B to...
Oh, God. Plan A. Remember?
Oh, yeah.
Plan B was before work. Plan A's after.
I have plan A to implement after our show. Vindicator's like, boss time, finally. Get that Mysterio family out of there. Vindicator, LOL at Travis. He has a future career as a uniform dresser guy. He knows. He knows the deal.
Oh, wow. I hate when dams break like that.
Oh, that'd be perfect. I want to see that happen. Can that really happen?
There.
That'd be fucking sweet. It'll never really happen, but that would be awesome.
Oh, it's gonna happen.
Can it bury all of the people that act there too?
We don't want to see people.
I mean, not innocent, normal people. I'm talking about, actors and stuff.
If they act, they're not innocent.
I've read this thing that Kurt Russell is like that actors need to stop talking politics and actually just be actors and entertainers as they're supposed to be.
Did he get kicked out of Hollywood?
I don't know. It was on People magazine, so who knows? Probably. I was like, wow, I just had a lot more respect for Kurt Russell. I mean, I liked him before, but now it's like, yeah, I really like him now.
Watch Big Trouble in Little China.
Fat Lisa says multitasking for the win. And Vindicator's like, you mean for the Vin? Ha, just teasing. Fat Laces. As Map Crow says, Holly weird. Yeah, there is a lot of weirdness in that area of the world.
A lot of child molestation looking stuff.
It's kind of
creepy. And the whole sexual assaults and all that. What was his name? Henry Weinhardt or something?
Weinstein or something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
That guy. They're like, let's convict him. He's all old and has issues. Nope. UFC, yes. That no.
UFC tomorrow. What is that? 255, huh?
Yes. UFC
257 in January is going to have, what's his name back? McGregor. I've never seen him fight, so I'm kind of excited about it.
Nice.
I've only been watching UFC this is my 10th month in a row. So, and I just watched the pay-per-views, but I'm getting to kind of know people.
Vindicator says, Kayla Braxton always has the best promo photo of anyone in that Talking Smack lineup. It's because she's toasty marshmallow.
It's because she's a
little cutie pie. Harry Hanks says, I have a question. Is that Fidel Castro in the thumbnail? Yes.
No, it's Sami Zayn.
It's Fidel Castro.
It's Sami Zayn. I don't know if it's illegal to put pictures of Fidel Castro and things, so.
Why? He's dead.
He's a dictator.
He's dead. It's fine.
It's like Kim Jong-lee or whatever his name is.
What are they going to do? They have memes of him everywhere, so I highly doubt that
I don't know the
it's
laws.
Until we are not.
I thought her stuff was black, not blue.
Oh, it's blue. It's looked black because of the lights up there.
We also got Asuka here.
Mm-hmm.
Look how many teeth she has in that mouth. You are not the boss of me.
Fat Lisa says, I don't keep up with UFC, but McGregor has got a temper. I remember the whole bus incident.
Yeah, didn't he like beat somebody up like bad? Like, and go to jail or something? I remember the bus, he was throwing things through the bus windows. And
Jesus.
It was a big deal. It was like 2 years ago.
Vindicator says, actually, I think Sasha could have been a lighter on her makeup tonight.
Her mouth makeup, huh? It's the lips. There's something wrong with them. This is like the True Housewives of Salt Lake City. Have you seen that?
No, why would I?
I haven't seen it either, but
I've seen Real Housewives of Salt Lake City.
Mm-hmm.
Are you fucking kidding?
It's brand new, and reminds me of the previews for it.
What?
Yeah, I'm like, I didn't even know there was people like that in Salt Lake. They're probably jazz wives.
You can't see me.
And she did the music afterwards. I can't see it.
Luke wants to know if the blue hell did Asuka eat a bag of sugar laced with speed tonight.
Yeah.
Maybe. Chris is like, LOL, Asuka said you can't.
Oh, she's taking her shoes off. Asuka ain't scared of you.
Smack! Just smack her.
Whoever got out of the ring, they're like, I'm gone.
Cole,
Postman Pierce.
Michael Cole.
Oh, is it Michael Cole?
Michael Cole did. He ran away. He didn't want to get blood on his nice suit.
I would stay in there just on the off chance that I could break it up.
Right? Harry Hanks says, that's fantastic, LMA. I saw it, and I always wonder, The macro says, I'm glad it wasn't only me who thought that was Fidel.
Oh, from behind a jump block! Carmella! Now, is Asuka going to do anything about it? She's a bad guy.
Look at she's just watching like, ugh, this is ridiculous.
To me, it makes
Is
Asuka...
she going to help her?
It makes Asuka a bad guy if she doesn't.
Should she help? I think she's like, should I help?
Carmella looks fantastic.
Should I not help? Should I help? Should I not help?
They're like, we don't need Eva Marie. We got Carmella.
Should I do something? I think she's not sure if she should.
There's that hair wrapping around the rope thing again.
Mm-hmm. She's like, don't rip my wig off.
She's holding it off. It's boss time is over.
Oh.
Oh!
I'm not sure what Asuka's supposed to be doing.
If she was a true babyface, she would have done something.
I don't think she... I'm not sure she's supposed to do anything. Okay, wow, that's weird.
All right, Jey Uso's in the back. Toasty Marshmallow. Spreading her cuteness all over.
Right. Vindicator Asuka and her weird Cena impression. She's cute, though. She's crazy hilarious. There's like, Carmella is officially the lady in red. Yeah.
Lady in red.
Sounds like Carmella is back. She's been back for a while, Sunset. Where you been? Indicator says Mella has been back. Exactly. Looks like, okay, Carmella needs to keep the air pump away from her lips. They are getting carried away. Fat Lisa says a strawberry and blueberry crime is a terrible thing.
Battery, maybe? I don't know.
No idea.
That was the remote, though, because it went up to 100.
Oh. Like, I don't know what happened, but I thought it was because he was swearing. It's okay. I don't really like listening to him talk anyways. He annoys me. Luke's laughing, and I don't know if it's because Chris said Carmella unzip or because of the strawberry blueberry crime. We have Roberto Lozano in our chat. Hey, Roberto, how's it going? Say, hey, what if the Fiend comes out in the Undertaker's final farewell this Sunday? I don't know.
I don't see him doing that to the Undertaker, but a possibility, I mean.
Would it be disrespectful?
We've seen it before, but I feel like the Undertaker is a little bit above everybody else.
Vindicator is now craving a bag of Skittles.
Like how Bray took the mandible claw from Cactus Jack. He could do the same thing with the Undertaker, maybe with the tombstone or something.
Right.
Or the choke slam. I don't know about that. But.
Vindicator's like, now all of a sudden I'm craving Skittles, and the Undertaker is well 6'9" and 6'10" apparently. Yes, it happens. Looks like I was laughing at my own stupidity. Oh, about the lip pumping? I don't want to know how she gets them so plump. Gross. Fat Lisa says, anybody seen Undertaker on Hot Ones? He ate all those hot wings like a boss.
No, I did not. That's cool, though. That show's pretty funny.
Well, that's good to hear, Roberto. I'm glad you're doing good out there.
They sit down with a guy, and he interviews them, and, like, each question or whatever, they eat a wing.
Oh.
And they just keep progressively getting hotter and hotter and hotter and hotter and hotter and hotter.
Oh, okay. The questions and the wings?
No, I don't think the questions do. They just sit down and have a conversation, and then the wings get hotter as they keep going. Most people are, like, dying by, like, the 6th, 7th wing. I mean, like, dying. I don't even know if they get to 6, to be honest. That's how intense it is.
That's crazy.
I can't remember who I watched on there. Was it, like, KSI or Logan Paul or Jake Paul? It was something like that because McKenna made me watch it.
Oh. About somebody she was interested in listening to them answer questions.
But then I noticed after I watched it that in my recommends he does it with a lot of different people. And I was like, oh, that's kind of interesting.
It's kind of a weird way to do an interview. He's like, I'll make you cry. Luke says, I'm so excited for the upcoming Live documentary.
Oh, yeah?
I bet a lot of people are. I'm not sure I'm one of them. I didn't even know there was one, so.
So, I guess my question with that is, why are you interested in it? But not because, like, hey, you have bad taste. My question is what has she done to have a documentary? That's like doing a documentary about me or something.
I'm sure there's a lot of people out there would want to know your story.
Well, because she hasn't done anything really in wrestling. Has she ever... They never won a tag team championship because I don't think that was in existence yet. She's never been a champion. I mean, she's cute. The Riot Squad. Maybe she did some stuff independently before the WWE. Question. I don't know enough about her history, so maybe she did something amazing before she joined WWE. But in WWE, she hasn't done anything amazing, has she?
I have no idea. I don't know her.
You don't know who Liv Morgan is?
I know that, but I don't know anything else. Chris says, well, they did a documentary on Ricochet.
Oh, okay. Ricochet had a pretty good indie career, though.
Vindicator says,
like, I remember when he signed.
So that means she's done enough.
Oh, right.
That's right. That's all you need.
She was born with cheekbones, so she's fine. He did want a Ricochet.
Ryoto's like, is Joey Janela Liv's BF? I don't think so.
Joey Janela. Poor Joey Janela.
Do we even know him anymore? Haven't seen him over on AEW for quite a while.
Maybe he's the guy with the COVID that's dying.
That
got bullied.
The employees having an issue.
He's something else.
Ryoto's like, I think so. That's funny. Looks like because I followed Liv since she was in NXT and her appearance in Shimmer, plus her lifestyle and stuff interests me. I mean, there's nothing wrong with, listening to a documentary about somebody you're interested in.
I'm just wondering why they're doing a documentary. Is all. Like, what made them go, look, we need to do a documentary on her.
Right? That Lisa says, if Oos has got the juice, where does he keep it?
Where do you keep your weed? Where do you keep your weed?
Oh, wait, no, it's the other one that's the drunk. Should they be tested for steroids if he has the juice? Because isn't that what that is steroids?
Not always. Juice could be a lot of things. It could just be it.
Well, if he keeps it, then
You've
he
got
keisters
it. Because what you've got is it.
That's it.
Daniel just attacked him. Now he's trying to get payback. This is our second payback match of the night.
Oh, yes.
Lots of
Fat Lisa
retribution.
says Gordon Ramsay is his favorite one on the hot ones. Nice. But Vindicator wants to see Liv Morgan versus Anna Jay would be a match made in, well, you know the rest.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. We get to see Anna Jay on Wednesday.
Map Crow says the title of the documentary should be Liv Morgan. You probably don't know who I am.
You don't know me. Kind of like Edge's music.
Right.
You don't know me.
You don't know me. Looks like, honestly, Liv just reminds me of some of my female goth emo friends, and it makes me interested, which is awesome.
Like I said, there's nothing wrong with it. I just wanted to know why they're making a show about her is all. That's it.
Ryoto has it, though. This is why. Liv used to work at Hooters, and now we know the real reason.
Oh, she worked at Hooters. She's one of those Hooter girls. So is the Bellas. The Bellas got their start kind of through Hooters.
Indicator says, someone tell me what is a charlatan?
Probably a woman that sleeps with a married man.
A charlatan?
Wouldn't that be my definition? Somebody that sleeps with somebody that has a boyfriend or girlfriend, I mean. Or a wife.
Right.
Kind of like some of the words that Luke was throwing around the other day.
A trollop?
A trollop. Or a sausage wallet. I used that one Brett the other day, and he died.
Did he?
Oh, yeah. A sausage wallet.
A sausage wallet. A charlatan is what I figured it was. Is a person falsely claiming to have a special knowledge or skill who is a fraud, a charlatan.
I was way off. Unless she's a prostitute. And she sucks at it. You're like, wait, I paid $10 for this? What's the saying? It's like a $20 whore. Gets the job done, but it's not much to look at.
Right. Looks like usually WWE does a documentary when they are about to push someone or that person is about to leave for whatever reason. Oh, that's not good. But Lisa says, so did Chelsea. I guess WWE recruits at Hooters. Haha. I guess Chelsea Green worked at Hooters too. They're like, well, you know what? Maybe I'm going to go into WWE.
They make a ton of money. Those girls do. Notice that all those girls that we just talked about all had none of them had boobs. Chelsea Green doesn't have boobs. Liv Morgan doesn't have boobs. Either of the Bellas at the time, they didn't have boobs. Mm-hmm. Nikki Bella, the reason she looks different from Brie, because I guess they used to be identical, is because she was sitting ringside at NXT or the Performance Center or whatever, and they were training, and Sheamus was in the ring, and he was standing there talking to her, and he got kicked from behind, and it smashed her nose. It just completely ruined her nose. That was before they went on air for the first time, like 2 days before.
Oh, shit.
And so she ended up going on air anyways, and that's what they did, that switcheroonie stuff. So one of them used to hide under the ring, and then they would have a one-on-one match.
Daniel Bryan got
and then after the one-on-one match, like during it, one would roll out, the other one would roll in. They called it Twin Magic.
Which is hilarious.
So Brie,
they weren't even identical, so how could you do it?
Well, they were, but the nose got busted. But anyways, it was Victoria. So
somebody should have just broke Brie's nose, and then they would have been twins again.
Brie and Victoria were wrestling. That was her first match, was against Victoria, and Victoria was probably could wrestle with the girls that wrestle nowadays, even though she was in the Divas era.
Right.
But she was good, and Brie talked about that in her book. And then Victoria put her over. And so that's how they did it, though, with Nikki. Nikki came in and finished her because she has full energy, and they were all worn out from wrestling each other. And that's when Twin Magic started.
We have Tommy T in the chat. Hey Tommy T, how's it going? He's like, PS, they added a new match for the kickoff show. Did they add a new match, or are you just talking about the Rumble?
Are you talking about the Battle Royal?
The Battle Royale that they're going to do.
In the kickoff show, or is there something else?
Let's see. Ryota says Gianno Daddio is her name. Gianna?
Yeah, she is, because she has a YouTube channel. I've seen that. That's what she's called on there.
Chris kind of says, you think you know me? Edge theme plays, right? And Chris kind of says, how do you become king?
Some watery tart throws a sword at you.
That's right. Looks like charlatan, a person falsely claiming to have a special knowledge of skill or fraud. Yes. And now Vindicator should know everything. As Luke says, chat is a collective sausage wall. Sometime.
We're all a bunch of vaginas.
Basically. Ryota says charlatan is Spanish or Latin. Not surprising. Vindicator charlatan equals conning someone into believing they are not guilty of identity. I got you now. Thanks, guys. Ryota says Vince loves Hooters. I once saw Vince in one in St. Louis.
That's great. I've never actually seen one.
Fat Lisa's like, can you use charlatan in a sentence? I kid. I'm just trying to keep the word going in the stream.
Charlatan. Charlatan.
I find that Roman Reigns is a charlatan of his persona. There's a sentence for you. Basically, all wrestlers are charlatans. Especially when Liv's real name is Gianna Daddario.
You can't use your real name. This crazy bitch would be stalking you. They're already getting stalked and they're not even using their real names.
Right. Vindicator's like, Luke just proclaimed his status as a genuine sausage wallet. Respect the meaty goodness. Tommy T says the Battle Royal is a kickoff show. Yep, it is.
So it's a 2-hour kickoff show. So we're going to have a Battle Royal for an hour?
I guess.
Oh, Lord.
Is it between all the brands or just SmackDown and Raw?
It's just the two. And so my question is with that Battle Royal. So you got a Battle Royal. It's brand versus brand. Everybody's wrestling. Obviously, the Raw guys are going to work together and the SmackDown guys are going to work together. Question. And if they do, then if it say there's 3 Raw guys left at the end, is it over? All 3 of them win? Or are they going to keep going and then the Raw guys are beating each other up? Or is it going to be where a Raw guy and a SmackDown guy are at the end? It just seems weird to me. I don't know the rules, and so I have to speculate.
Alice is laughing, and Mitigator says, I once knew a charlatan named Seidel, so therefore I must change my name to Seidel. Looks like Liv has great Hooter skills, lol. Just look at her YouTube. She wears gear and clothing to hide it, usually. Yeah, she doesn't usually walk around in short shorts and a little white short tank top, and
she doesn't have big boobs. She might have
doesn't
boobs.
Have a drink tray all the time.
With her orange shorts.
She can tell you what the specials of the day are. You better not do that. I'm pretty sure Daniel Bryan's really good at
this. This match is
stupid.
Different, huh?
Gothlesia is in there chat. Hey, Gothlesia says, I was a Hooters girl at one point. They used to call me Hooter Alestia, LOL. But not anymore. And this was years ago.
Were
back
you
in
there?
The late 90s. I quit in 2004 after working 20 years. Damn, you were a Hooters person for 20 years?
You worked in the 80s as a Hooters girl? Awesome. Back then, they were probably just smacking your ass every time you walk by. Smack. Because they did that even in the 2000s. People were still getting their butt smacked. But in the 80s, like, they wouldn't probably do anything about it. Be like, it's part of your job. Get a tip.
Indicator's like, Liv can take off farm animals, though, so she is she is no girly girl. I respect her range of talent. She can take off. What the hell does that mean? She can take off farm animals.
Probably take on, like, just to take care of, maybe.
They're not that hard. We have chickens. Ew, scary. Chickens.
Branding cattle is where the money's made. If you can handle the little calves screaming when you're burning them.
If you have to do it, you have to do it. And brands are good because they make sure you know what cows are yours.
The other part that obviously is the hardest, even worse than that, is killing them. Not the babies, but any of the animals. My problem is I would have a farm, and then it would be a safe place for all the animals because I wouldn't be able to kill any of them.
That's what Luke's making. How are all your 40 chickens, by the way, Luke? How's that going for you? Everybody still alive? Lisa says, bikers and beach bums hang out at the local Hooters here. It's on the boardwalk, and I used to play beach volleyball right outside of it. Nice. It's a good place to be. Gothlesia was born in the early 80s. Nice. We have Michael Dukes in the chat. Hey, Michael says, I can't wait for The Undertaker. It's happening.
It's coming. I don't know if we'll get a hint of it tonight or if they'll just wait till Sunday. Oh, Daniel rolls him up. 1, 2. If the referee would have been counting the whole damn time, he'd have stood there and waited. Here it is. He's going to tap. Oh, God. He's grabbing him by his nose.
Map Chris says, if you smack a Hooters girl in the derriere today, you will probably get sued and 5 years in jail. Just call her a sausage wallet. She'll have no idea what you're saying.
Oh, she'll know what you're saying. That's kind of self-explanatory.
Is it, though?
Sausage wallet? Yes.
Vindicator says, yeah, I meant take care of, but anyway. She can take off farm animals.
Whatever her talent is.
She can,
She can whack them off.
Take care of them, all right. I'm kidding.
She's into that bestiality.
She's like, I just whack their heads off. It's cool. But anyways, Hooters must have or had a great payment plan. The most I ever tipped the waitresses was $10. Luke says, screw you, Dalethea, and the 40 chickens. So I take it they're doing well.
Yeah, 40 chickens is a pain in the butt.
That's a lot of fucking chickens, dude. That's
what is happening here? Oh, no. Oh, God, he landed on his arm.
Ouch.
He's fine, though. That hurts.
Good, yeah. Should have started with just 10 and then got babies later again.
10 is a lot. Start with 4.
10
5. 5's a good number. I wish we would have done 5, but
10 is a lot, but
I
didn't want it to be, an odd number of babies out there. That 5th one where I would have been a rooster.
It could have been. Well, just do the golden comets from now on.
You don't like the black and white ones?
I like it. They're getting friendlier with me. You should see one out there now with me.
I love the way those ones run. They run so funny. I think it's the best thing ever when they run. It's hilarious.
Naxos runs up on them really fast, so they squat, and then he circles them. And then
to see if they're okay, and then he's like, "What are you? Oh, you're fine. All right. I'll go away."
Oh, watch this stomping. Watch this. This is so brutal.
Is it?
Oh, yeah. That hurts.
Terrifying. Luna and Gothlesia are saying that they're both 40. Sweet.
Nice.
Batley says, I bet a few charlatans frequent there as well. Of course they do. Medicare says, but oh well, guys, 5-minute warning means I need to check on my sausage while it's on the stove and call it a night. And Medicare asked you guys on Sunday if I survive the next 48 hours. Well, we'll be here tomorrow for a prediction show.
We're going to be in here for about 30 minutes tomorrow. Not sure exactly what time. So if you have a bell icon, set it.
Tommy T says, WrestlingGab, did you hear the 2 War Games matches?
I did, yes.
Yep, he talked about that. Didn't you put that on your news stuff?
Yeah, that was yesterday. Shotzi Blackheart's team and Cassie, Candice LeRae's team.
Yes.
I put pictures, but because I put it as a speculation. There's Daniel Bryan with the victory. Jey Uso back in his place finally.
Why was he tapping him on the back?
I don't know.
I wonder if he was tapping him on the back because he was like,
my
you
elbow
got
hurts.
this?
Oh, maybe. Randy Orton did it the other day.
Because he had him pinned, and he was just kind of patting him on the back like this. Kind of on the back, just like patting him. Like not like tapping, patting. He was just kind of patting him like
shoulder
this.
pain or something. I don't know.
So I don't know. Weird.
This Sunday, 7 p.m. Eastern, but we're going to be here a little bit before that. Because the pre-show's 2 hours, so it'll be 5 p.m. We might not be here right at 5 p.m. Eastern.
Right. Do have a wife, Just kidding.
Our life is this.
Tommy T says, WrestlingGab, did you hear the 2 War Games? I already answered that. Mapco says, Terry Taylor as the Red Rooster.
Oh, my Lord. I haven't... Oh, that's a long time ago. Terry Taylor.
As Luke says, this is his animals. 40 chicks, 8 goats, 12 sheep, 6 cars. Wow. 1 dog, 2 ferrets, 2 sugar gliders, 1 blue macaw, and a partridge in a pear tree. Wait a minute. What about your foxes? Where are those at? Oh, cats. 6 cats. Where's your foxes at?
So we have a bird, 4 chickens, and 3 dogs. And the chickens and the dogs hang out with each other. It's actually pretty entertaining when I'm feeding them bread and all 7 of them are eating together.
True.
And Axel doesn't really care. He kind of does his own
He doesn't
thing.
care about bread. The Phoenix Foxes, I can't keep track, right? That's what I was wondering. Why you weren't keeping track of them. Anyways, Flash Carrots was here but now gone. Well, thanks for being with us for
joining
a second,
us.
Flash. And Vindicator says, for Survivor Series and all by all. Daggio's gone. Blythe was in the chat and now leaving. Ario's in there.
All right.
Evil Boss says, I will see you at Survivor Series on Sunday. Once again, we will be doing a prediction show tomorrow for Saturday.
We will see some of you guys tomorrow and all of you guys on Sunday. So we're going to say goodnight. We appreciate you guys.
Evil Boss says Roman Reigns is not going to beat Drew McIntyre at Survivor Series. All right.
Good call. We'll be doing our predictions tomorrow.
And Luke says, all their animals like each other. I got lucky. Yeah. Usually if you integrate them pretty early, it's not so bad. Like, our cockatiel, we don't really, have him out and about, but the dogs listen pretty good now, where they kind of weren't when they were little. But they're a little better now. And our oldest is really good with other animals. He doesn't really care about other animals. He loves them and thinks they're his friends. But we have our other 2 that are kind of one's very, I'll kill it.
Yeah, but she listens to rules.
But she listens, so she'll usually leave him alone. Anyways, Nobody else said anything else.
All right, we're going to take off. We appreciate you guys. We will see you tomorrow, and then we'll see you Sunday. Then we'll see you Monday.
Yeah.
Then we'll see you
so
Wednesday.
We'll be doing
then
our
we'll
predictions
Friday.
for Survivor Series tomorrow, and we'll be here for the Survivor Series pay-per-view on Sunday. So join us, please.
And we'll see y'all tomorrow. Thanks for watching Wrestling Gab.
Good night,
Bye-bye.
everybody. Bye.